Good day! We're here to discuss a research project entitled An Assessment on the Effectiveness of Online Learning Modality among the Hospitality Management Students of Baliwag Polytechnic College. Introduction. In March 2019, when the COVID pandemic starts, every school decided to close all classes until the pandemic situation has gone. All educational activities now take place online due to current COVID-19 epidemic. Hospitality students are not exempted from this transition, even though they are used to take an offline learning environment and often take blended learning of theoretical and practical components. We've come up with this study based on our experience and observation. The objective of the study, it aims to assess the effectiveness of online learning modalities for students. The purpose of our study is to improve and make recommendations on how the online learning modality will be more effective. Next, this research aims to answer the following questions. First, what is the demographic profile of the students? Gender, year level. Does online learning modality fulfill the expectation of students while taking their course? And last, what are the advantages and disadvantages of online learning modality? These research hypotheses are: online learning is effective among hospitality management students, or online learning is not effective among hospitality management students. The results of the study are to contribute the following: students, instructors, school administrators, parents, and future researchers. Scope and limitations. This research focused on the effectiveness of online learning modality for selected respondents of first, second, third, and fourth year hospitality management students in Baliwag Polytechnic College in the first semester of school year 2022. Definitions of terms of the study are online learning modality, hospitality management students. All the terms are based on the study and help to clarify the purpose and direction of the research being conducted.
Chapter 2. This chapter is to support and establish the state of current knowledge or agreement about the study. Review of related literature. We have a total of 17 related works of literature. We use different resources like the internet, journal, and encyclopedia. It contains positive and negative sides of online learning modality to maintain the balance of information and avoid being biased. We choose one of the pros of online learning modality, which is fitted to the study. It is stated by Hiran Tirkorn in 2019, revealed that online programs are low cost and flexible time, and mass agents are also becoming important component of higher education, learning, and training. Despite all the advantage, we also choose two of the cons of the online learning modality based on the study by Danny, Kulia, Pretty, and Nelly in 2020. Say that it has an impact of the student industrial training as well as their academic. Due to the epidemic, hospitality student must possess a variety of abilities that cannot be taught through online instruction, including effective communication, social values, and teamwork. Next is theoretical framework of the study. We have the e-learning theory by Egbert and Brooke. It is a part of connectivism grand theory. It based on cognitive science concepts that show how application and creation of educational technology can improve the effective use of online learning. The legal basis of this site theory is Republic Act No. 7722, the Higher Education Act of 1994 on the CHED Memorandum Order No. 6, Series of 2022, sustaining flexible learning in higher education, an addendum to CMO No. 4, Series of 2020. This research independent variable is the online learning modality, while the dependent variable is the student academic performance.
Conceptual framework. Our research study uses IFO for the conceptual framework, which is input, process, and output. Input shows the review of related literature and studies about the positive and negative perceptions of using online learning modality and profile of the students. The process includes quota sampling for choosing the needed number of respondents in the selected year level of hospitality management students. It also includes the use of surveys to gather data and summarize the data collected from the respondents. The output shows the policy and program that can help the students how effectively use online learning modality. Synthesis. The synthesis of our study includes different literature or sources and insights of researchers that are used for the creation of an integrated tool about the effects of online learning modality.
Chapter 3. Research Design. For research design, this study applied a quantitative type of research and descriptive survey study and sampling technique. In population sample and sampling technique, this study utilized kata sampling under non-probability. It is a sampling technique for obtaining accurate data from a group. By using kata sampling, one may be guaranteed that the sample group accurately reflects the characteristic of the populations that the researchers have selected. Hence, this sampling strategy is identifying the franchise requirement to be met at the quota in each group. Researchers use Solvent's formula. The researchers will use the parameter of 1,746 students to determine the sample size. Therefore, using Solvent's formula, the researcher sample size is 325.44. So the target quota of the respondents in gender base is 163 females and 162 males. While for year level is first year to third year needs 81 respondents and the fourth year needs 82 respondents. Research instrument. The research instrument for this study utilized descriptive method using quantitative approaches in gathering information about the effectiveness of online learning modality among the hospitality management student of Baliwag Polytechnic College. This study prepared survey questionnaires.
Data gathering procedure, researchers use survey questionnaires. But before we distribute a questionnaire, we ask for respondents' permission to participate. After that, we will distribute survey questionnaires to the respondents by Google Form to collect information during the first semester. Ethical procedure. Ethics is the most crucial component of a study. Every researcher must maintain ethics from the beginning to the end of a study project. In the ethical procedure, the researchers gave a request letter to the registrar office to know all of the total data of hospitality students at Baliwag Polytechnic College by getting the right data on the students. The researcher will be able to know the exact number of respondents needed for the gathering of information. We make sure that all the statements are indicated in survey questionnaire are not to cause harm or offend the respondents. Also, the researcher will keep information hidden from everyone else whether know the participants or not. Data analysis. In data analysis, researcher use statistical treatment to interpret the data. Researcher utilize frequency and percentage distribution, mean and Likert scale to assess the effectiveness of online learning modality.
This chapter presents the results of the gathered data to answer the general and specific problem and also the review of related literature and the study that will help to support this study. Table 4 shows the frequency distribution of the gender of respondents. It revealed that 162 of them were male and the remaining 163 were female. Table 5 claims the frequency distribution of the respondents per year level, 24.92% to be precise, and dominated by the first year, second year, and third year hospitality management students with the same frequency of 81. Meanwhile, 82 students who answered this study's questionnaire were in their fourth year program. In data gathered questionnaires, the result of the study is based on a survey conducted through Google Form to the hospitality management students of Baliwag Polytechnic College. Table 6. Assessment of male hospitality management students of the effectiveness of online learning modality. The overall mean is 3.65 interpreted as A or agree. Table 7. Assessment of female hospitality management student. The overall mean is 3.59 interpreted as A or agree. And Table 8. Assessment of first year, second year, third year, and fourth year hospitality management students. The overall mean is 3.63 interpreted as A or agree. Therefore, the overall result for gender-based and year level is A or agree, which means that the online learning modality is effective for hospitality management students. We also use related literature to support the results of our study.
Summary of findings. The findings of the study were summarized according to the statement of the problem stated in Chapter 1. Question number 1. What is the demographic profile of the students? Gender. Both male and female hospitality management students claim that online learning modalities are effective. Question number 2. Does online learning modality fulfill the expectation of students while taking their course? Students agreed that the online learning modality fulfills their expectation while taking their courses. Based on the indicator survey, it delivered enough knowledge to them with a total of 3.46 mean. It means that students learn even if it is just online learning. Question number 3. What are the advantage and disadvantage of online learning modality? Based on the result, researchers showed the advantage and disadvantage of online learning modality. The advantage of the students in the online modality are it enhances their communication skills. They can handle their time and save money. It is less expensive. On the other hand, the disadvantage of online learning modality students are having a hard time having their learning materials, tools, and equipment that can use in their every task. It is also difficult for them to focus on their online class because of environmental distractions. In addition, they fall behind in learning because one gadget is not enough to take an online class for long hours as easily gets hit and hangs and has weak internet or data connection.
Conclusion. Overall, the researchers discovered that students' majority in hospitality management had a weighted average of 3.63, which was regarded as an A. This implies that online learning is more beneficial for hospitality management students. Additionally, students concurred that online learning efficiently saves both time and money. Thereby, the online learning modality is effective for the hospitality management students of Baliwag Polytechnic College. Recommendations. The following recommendations are offered based on the survey that has been completed during this study. First, for the students, this research recommends improving their internet connectivity. It is suggested to have a stable internet connection to make their task fast and efficient. Second, for school administrators and instructors need to improve the quality of communication between their students, provide active learning strategies, methods, and learning materials or tools that can help the students to understand the lesson, improve policies that can be beneficial for the student who's taking an online class. Third, for the parents, this research suggests that have deeply patience and understanding for their children who are taking an online class, motivated and avoids distractions for them to focus and understand all the lesson in their online class. Fourth, future researchers, they can improve this study again by turning weaknesses into strength.